Hey guys, AJAX 22 here. Round 2 of the electrolysis is complete. Things came out pretty damn spiffy. I don't know if you can tell with this light, but it came out really well. Pretty much all the black that's left is the little bit of pitting that's remaining, but I don't think much more is going to come off. It's through about as much as it's going to. There's still a little bit that could be mechanically removed around the trigger, and certainly the internal surfaces are all in dire need of complete disassembly and mechanical work inside there. But the exterior is just gorgeous. I did pull off the recoil spring. I think this is a recoil spring or mainspring, whatever, the little spring that goes inside the tube. And this component is plastic. So either this one was replaced, or by 69 they had switched to the plastic. I understand that the early ones were wood and they had the issue with swelling and cracking, but the modern replacement is definitely plastic, and I think this looks, I mean, I'm guessing it's period to the gun. No way of telling really. I guess that this gun had plastic, was of the era of plastic, just because this little piece right here has some melted polymer in the tip. So, I suppose that's something. This is the little piece that rides behind the rat tail into the mainspring. Came out just fine. There was just one little pin. It's actually really not a big deal to pull that out. You just tap this little pin out. The pin is fed into this end piece through the hole in the whatever that is. I don't know the actual term for it, but the tube thing on the back of the receiver. You tap that out, pops out, and then your bolt won't be slamming forward on you while you're working on it. Cleaned up inside the receiver a little bit. To the best of my ability, awfully hard to show you what that looks like. Still quite a bit more that could be done, but I'd really like to get the bolt and all the guts out before we get into that. So at this point it's going to be ordering screwdrivers. Ordering the screwdrivers and tracking down. I need the mag tube end cap. I'd like to replace that spring. I don't think the main spring is shot, but it's got that weird bend to it, so I'm not sure if that occurred during the fire or perhaps during the storage. It looks to me like it got heated up and then quenched a little bit. But there's really nothing that says that wasn't done mechanically. So, hard to say. Barrel's in pretty good shape. I think I'm going to do that one. I'm going to put some serious energy into getting a long electrode with a 90-degree bend so that I can lay it in flush and then have it poke up through the lid so we can keep the clamp out of the electrolyte. Then we can do the barrel in one shot and the receiver in one shot. I need to get a 12 gauge bore brush. Apparently I don't have one. So there's that. Then 4-end wood, possibly some stock wood. We'll see how that stock cleans up. I don't know if it's going to be salvageable, and it seems like for saw-off purposes we can get some really inexpensive, fairly decent wood for one of these off eBay right now. So yeah, it's coming along. The absolute most crucial thing, though, is going to be finding those screwdrivers. So that's I'm going to try to get that ordered tonight. If I can't get it ordered tonight, then the next 2 days, I'm going to make it a priority. And then the components I'm going to track down. I think we're going to have a little bit of time as we're working on the internals on this thing to get the the exact right components and the best deal on them. So I'm not going to rush that. I'm going to put some bids in and scrounge around, see what I can turn up in various people's parts bins. I don't need anything terribly fancy, so good, fast, cheap. I always err towards good and cheap, and sacrifice the fast a little bit. But we're making progress, and while we're working on this, I think I'm going to start tearing into some of the other projects. I got the 870, the Stevens. Finally might actually get around to turning a base pin for that Colt single action Army, the Mexican copy. And yeah, gonna see what we can do. Alright guys, that's where we're at. Have a good one.